Ooh. Hey everyone, it's Fernando. I'm back here live, this time near, or actually in Arlington, at the University of Texas Arlington, here at the Doug Russell Park, which is located knee deep in Arlington, the university. You would not know that this place is here. Arlington, the university. You would not know that this place is here unless you were specifically looking for it. But yeah, I'm here live because I'm here to visit the Cemetery of Lost Infants, which has notoriety here for being around like one of the longest running cemeteries for who knows how long. Well over I think over 100 years, since the 1800s, late 1800s or so. But here it's stuck in the middle of everything in terms of the University of Texas, and it's stayed here ever since then. So we're gonna go inside together to take a look. So we're gonna go inside together to take a look at it. I visited this place before, about 2 years or so ago, but back then I just took photos. Now I have the ability to do a live stream, a real live stream, so that way I can show you guys and gals the actual cemetery in person. So, but how's everybody doing this morning? Hope y'all are doing well on this Sunday morning. It is cold out here today, freezing. I have a hoodie on, I have a jacket on. It's cold. So I have a parking meter that I paid nearby that I'm going to be there. I had paid for an hour's worth of stuff. So I'll be here for a little while, see how things go. And then that way, maybe we can find some stuff together. But I was thinking about coming here last night because this place is apparently open up until 10. The only thing is, though, I don't know about the neighborhood that late at night if I'm by myself. In other words, I don't want to get into any trouble later on. So in this case, I'm just here on my own today. But let me just show you a quick pan around of this location. So this is it. This is Doug Russell Park by itself. You'll see it here. Beautiful, beautiful park. Lots of places. Lots of trees, in other words, stuck in this place here. This is an area that's supposedly very haunted because here you're supposed to see shadow people amongst these trees, these very trees you're looking at here. So it's supposed to be at night. So clearly, though, it's day right now, so we're not going to really see anything. But who knows? Keep your eyes, keep your ears open. If y'all see anything in the background, let me know. There's some people there in the background, in fact, walking around. So this is a public park. Anybody can come over and just be here. So where is this? This is Doug Russell Park, located in the middle of University of Texas Arlington, and it's way back here. So, in fact, if you look towards the horizon over there, it's kind of hard to see, but you're gonna see some office buildings. That's the university, and this is right smack in the middle of it. Amazing how this park has stayed here all this time and had everything grown around it, considering how valuable this estate is. This property is right here, because this could totally turn into apartments or something else, and in a heartbeat be sold out. But no, in this case, it's a public park. But here's where the shadow people are apparently seen walking around this area. Um, oh, you're in Houston. Oh, okay, awesome. So that's good. I haven't traveled to Houston in a while, over a year or so, but I did a tour nearby that area from Old Town Springs, so that was fun. But yeah, this is the actual stuff. I may visit. I don't think I will, because I'm probably just gonna head on out to another location later on today. But if I change my mind, I may come back in the evening here at night. Because right now, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock time starts turning into darkness because of the daylight savings time. So it'll be a great place to visit here afterward. I was gonna come here yesterday, but no, it was too late at that point. And again, I didn't do anything. But yeah, let's go ahead here. This is the location. You'll see the info. Breacham Home and Cemetery, built looks like in 1894, at least the society was. And that's where a bunch of buildings used to exist here dedicated to it. You'll see why it's called the Cemetery of Lost Infants here in a minute. But yeah, this is the main historical site from there. Another shout out here. Hello, hello. Have I ever looked into alchemy? Alchemy is what, the study of metals, correct? No, I haven't. Just because it just hasn't crossed my path. But who knows? I may do it later on. But otherwise, this is the actual header for the location. Yeah, this place in the 1800s, the 1800s used to have buildings around here, and they were consisting of, if I remember my history correctly, it was a place for women that were having children, but apparently were not married at the time, or something happened, and they were just basically by themselves. And so when that occurred, there was buildings dedicated to help them out and house them here. I think it was known here. You see there the Purity Journal. So it kind of gives you the idea of how kind of like shunned these women were at the time because of their circumstances. But you'll see here, this is the gate. This changed. Last time, this looked a little different. This was more towards the center, like around this area, and it wasn't split in two, like it doesn't open up into two doors. Instead, it was just one door. So something changed within the past 2 years. I wonder what happened. Maybe it just got an upgrade, or something else happened, something fell. And I say that because look at this. I was walking over here, and this was new too. This must have just happened recently. This caught my eye immediately when I was walking over here. Isn't this awesome? This fell down. This whole tree fell down recently. It must have been recent because when I was here the last 2 years ago, this was not there. So something... Oh, another shout out. Hello, hello. Hey, Rose. Hello. Hi, Nick, Nina. Let's see. Nature of the universe? Metaphysical? Oh, okay. No, it just hasn't crossed my mind. So who knows? It could change in the future, but just right now, I just haven't come across it within my work. So, but isn't that awesome? This tree completely just fell over, and when it did, look at that. I mean, that is huge. You can't really see the size of it without being in person, but look at that. So imagine the sound that this thing must have made when it fell over. That must have been a huge cracking of noise, and who knows if there was another tree somewhere there. But yeah, that's why I'm wondering if that gate, something impacted it as well, and that's what has those two new doors. But this is cool. This must have been an old tree that just completely just went kaput. So who knows? Strong winds, something along those lines. By the way, these shrubs you see here, it's reported that people supposedly see shadow beings in these shrubs too, peering out, in other words, at nighttime. So no sign of probably what we're going to see here, but who knows? Keep your eyes and ears open. So if no one is there to make a sound, did it make a sound? Probably. That's that age-old question, right? I remember this from last time too. There was that heart. Looks like that heart is still there to this day. So that one is there. I remember there was another one. It was like a white tag that somebody placed. I'll see if I can find it. But ooh, it is cold out here, guys. So let's see. I got my timer to set. So I'm at about 14 minutes in of my parking. So we'll see how long this lasts. But yeah, let's go in the cemetery. So when you go here, this is it. There was a tour here that just happened this past week, like literally a couple days back, and I was so hoping, I was trying to see if they would have it this weekend when I would be around, but no, they did it during the week instead. But I would have totally joined them if that was that time. But look, so here we have in honor of UT Upchurch, founder supporter of the Beecham home. So he must be the one that created this. I wonder if he's buried here. But otherwise, no. There's looks like an old pumpkin that was placed there. By the way, did y'all catch this? People do leave these stuff here for the infants, for the lost infants. So I'm wondering if this was left by the group earlier this week. But yeah, somebody just mentioned if they would have gone at night. There's no way I'd go there at night. I would, as long as I'm with a group, sure. So, but yeah, it would have been fun to be out here at night. They posted videos of it too, showcasing what they caught. Kind of hard to make out because it's at night, but it's still it would have been a great experience. So the reason why it's called, I think, the Cemetery of Lost Children, is because some of these infants were born and then died like just a couple of days later. Like that's how these things happen. Like some of them were born and didn't even have names. But let's see if we can find some of those cemeteries. In fact, this place looks different now. Like it looks less populated. Like I'm wondering where they. Oh, there they are. Okay. Because this area over here I was just at, it's just pure grass. But here's where the actual infants are. Oh yeah, the group was here. Look at that. They must have left these. So these are why they're known as the cemetery of lost children, because these babies that were born and then suddenly died, some of them didn't even have names. You'll see it here. Infant number 16. So whoever this poor soul was born, but then they died very quickly. Never had a life, never had a name even, and then they were just buried here. That's why this place is reportedly haunted by children, because if you come here at night, you're supposed to hear the giggle of children, even though there's no park like full of children nearby. This is a park in it itself, but there's nothing else, like in terms of like a play set or something for the children. But there's that. Looks like this child had a name, Laura May. There's a little Tweety bird, and looks like this one, a boy by the name of James as well. But yeah, they must have been here uh, during that time, and then they left these because these look very recent. They don't look that weathered, in other words. Here's Mickey hanging onto roof. All of these have something on them. That looks like a little bike or something. It's ironic, whenever I go to cemetery, I feel low to the ground. Well, I would hide in the bushes. What did someone say? With one of those dolls that giggles and set it off. Oh, playing a prank? Yeah, no, we'll see. And then you'll hear something behind you at the same time. Let's see. Kind of, I think that says Ethel. Here's a race car. But yeah, these poor children, they pretty much all died just very early, and then they were buried here. You're also supposed to feel tugging. What's another thing? If you're a woman, a girl here, you'll feel like your hair being played with as well. So that seems to be the story with these children. So if I would have known that the custom is to bring a little toy for these children, I would have brought something. Especially since yesterday at the Comic Con, there are a bunch of toys there that would have worked, especially on the cheap price. Oh, look. I remember them bringing that they were going to talk about something like this. There's a little beach ball, too. So we, on our group at Spectra, we like to bring those every now and then, because in a place known with children, it's known to roll around, and that way they can communicate with us. These are the shrubs too that people see shadow people on as well. So I don't think we're gonna see anything. But again, if you hear anything too, like if y'all hear any giggles, anything else, any sounds of children playing, something like that, then post it, please. I was here last time again 2 years ago, and I could have sworn I heard the sound of like a nearby park, like the sound of children playing, and I didn't think much of it. But I was only reading afterward that that's that sound. That's supposed to be them. And then when I looked over there towards the far horizon, I don't recall, there was nothing there, um, like in terms of a place set, nothing like that. So let's just do a little bit more of a walkthrough. Let's see if we can find infant number 1, because here is infant number 5. There's Josephine. Let's see what's over here. Also, last time I was here, oh, look at that. I wonder if somebody just made that. That looks like a little mini teepee of sorts. But last time I was here, there was somebody from the city contracted. There was a big storm the day before, and they were right over there behind that large tree, tearing down some branches with a shaw, with a electric or chainsaw. So when that happened, it was noisy, so I couldn't really hear anything. Now it's just a dead of quiet. How many grades do you estimate? I would say probably about 24, maybe 30-ish or so, somewhere around here. Sasquatch makes nests. That's right. I talked about that in one of my videos. That it was a place. Where was it? Nebraska, or one of those states where It's reported to have. If you see these out there in the woods, then it's Sasquatch. I don't think in this case it is Sasquatch because I mean, look, there's buildings right there. Everything is surrounding this area. Around that area, when I say surrounding, there's parking lots too, and that is full of people during the weekdays. I mean, it's monitored. In fact, when I was driving past, there was a toll booth, not a toll booth, but a booth where you have to go in, go out, pay, and so forth, and it gets totally full. You could tell because there's plenty of no parking past certain times. You need IDs, you need stickers, permits, all that stuff. So there's no chance that something like this could be done by a Bigfoot out here, without being seen. But I'm thinking that somebody just made it on their own. So we have the Grassman there in Ohio. Oh, okay, very nice. Is that the same thing, like a Sasquatch creature? Hello, everyone. Another shout out there. Any cool places in Hawaii? I have no idea. Never been to Hawaii, so. But if someone wants to point it out, sure. Makes nests in the middle of nowhere. That makes more sense because yeah, this is way too populated during the day. You guys understand? University of Arlington is huge. I'm sorry, University of Texas Arlington is huge, absolutely huge. Not quite as big as University of Texas Austin, but I could just totally imagine this place filled to the brim with people during the Monday through Friday, and then Sundays everybody's out, everybody's gone, everybody's home, even the students. So there's nothing here. It's much more peaceful. So if a Bigfoot did do that, then it would have pretty much just a Sunday to do so. So let's see. Oh, look at this guy. That's a cute one. I'm not gonna touch these, by the way, because I don't want to mess with them. Here we have Alfred. Nice little ball there. Martha or Mary. Oh, this one has several toys. Eunice Williams. Several toys here. I count at least 4, including a little jingle bell. I'm just gonna move this one slightly. 1904. I wonder why this one has so much more. So I'm guessing that the group that was here to make certain that each one of them probably stood at a spot and then tried to communicate with each individual baby. So I don't see infant number 1. That little guy's cute. Oh, it's cold out here. It's so cold. Oh, look at this one. This one doesn't even have a name. It's just simply referred to as baby. How sad. If anyone knows why there were so many deaths of newborns or anyone just born and then died shortly after, post those comments there. Because I don't know what caused so many of these deaths. Was it some kind of fever? Was it a disease? Was it something else? Who knows? Somebody hasn't come out there and stole all these toys. You're right. I imagine that. What did I hear one time? That at cemeteries you can only leave certain things, and then afterward, like if you start going out and start leaving like lawn chairs, because that person really loved lawn chairs or something like that, those things get picked up by the city. So I imagine the same thing might happen here. Like you can only leave certain things, flowers, maybe a couple of plants, maybe tiny mementos, but you can't let things get out of hand. Let's do this, folks. What year were these built? These would have been the 1800s, late 1800s, in fact. Let's sit right here. It's like this is made for sitting down. And let's just relax. Let's see if we can hear anything together. Remove this. I don't think this is a. This not a tombstone, is it, guys? No, it's just a regular rock. Whew. We should have a giant monolith dedicated, kind of like a marker. Probably. I mean, it's definitely marked on Google Maps, so that's how I was able to find it here. So, let's spend about a minute here, or maybe a couple of minutes, see if anybody can communicate with us. I'm gonna just cover my hands because it's cold out here. You guys don't know how cold it is. It's in the 30s, if I'm not mistaken. But it ain't so bad, but there's a strong gust of wind that's happening. You know what? This would have been great to be out here at night. The other night. I should have come by myself. But if anyone is here, any lost child, any lost infant, anyone wants to make their presence known, this is a great time to do so. I have a Spiritus box too, an app on my phone, but I can't use both at the same time, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could try to hear whoever's trying to talk right now. These trees. Grassman is coming. I have no idea. What is the grassman? Are those trees used sycamore? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with trees in terms of their specific species, so I don't know. Or classification, more like it. But is anyone here? Anyone like to say hello? You have a worldwide audience right now to do so. Anybody want to just come on by, make something move? That bear that's in that corner there, if you want, you could tip him over as a nice sign. Or if there's anybody that wants to make any giggles, any laughter. All I hear is birds so far. But you have your chance. Should have brought a Ouija board. No, thank you. That's one thing I stay away from. Always. I don't want to risk that kind of stuff. Little lost children. I was here 2 years ago. I thought I heard y'all last time when I was here, where I heard what sounded like, if I had to guess, elementary children playing. But it was in the far distance, and I could never pinpoint where it came from. But if you wanted to do that now, please. My phone is very sensitive to that sound too, so I can't hear it sometimes, but people on here can on the YouTube channel. So if y'all wanted to list any sounds, let us know. I'm gonna stay quiet for like around a minute and see if anything happens. Nothing. I just hear birds still. Once I finish this, we'll go out and we'll check out that little teepee hut thing. See if that shows anything interesting. Little children, you are safe here. You can actually come out, say hello. It's a little bit harder during the daytime, I know, but no one else is here. Just me. Same thing as it would be at night. Oh, that's a big squirrel in the background making a bunch of noise. Yeah, there's nothing. Alright, I'm gonna get up now. Well, it was worth a try to see if there's anything to mention. Oh, that was pretty deep. Yeah, that's true. That statement that was just made. May opens the can at Chef Boyardee. I don't think that'll work in this case. Maybe the toys will. Earlier this week though, it was less colder for them at night, so that must have been something different. Let's just check out this large stone over here. See what this is. Pearl Simmons, missionary from Baracha? What is that? Buried in India. Whoa, y'all hear that? Sounds like a saw. Private graveyard. It's like a yes and no. Like it's a graveyard that can no longer have any more cemetery or plots placed into it. So you could kind of consider it private land, but it's public where you can just walk in like it's totally fine. This looks cool and creepy, yeah. There's a rock on top of this stone. This one? It all seems to be fused together. Alright. Let's go ahead then. It was worth visiting here. Now about 25 minutes. Just to see how things are going. Something was here. You know what? I seem to recall there was a tree here, too. It looks like when it must have fallen over, it was just torn away completely. Stripped, in other words. Okay, so something just caught my eye over here. Like, you know how peripheral vision works? Like something moved up and down really quick over here while I was looking at this. And then when I turned over here, it couldn't have been a leaf because I would have seen the leaf fall like down here. Interesting. I'll check my footage again, maybe see if I caught it by accident. Well, let's just go straight up to the shrubs, see if anything shows. So, this is the area that people see shadow peoples. Hello, another shout out. Getting paranoid? No. But something did catch my eye. Like something quick, like it was a sudden, very quick movement. I'm wondering if it was this, like say this, like something went like this. But then there would have been, like, it would have been swaying back and forth. If something comes out, what? What is it? Jumps out, I'm gonna shit myself. Me and me both. Play some death metal. I can't play anything else. No, like I was, once I'm running this YouTube streaming app, I can't really play anything else. Otherwise, I would play that Spiritus box to try to communicate. Maybe I should buy one, like a separate one. You know, that's probably a good idea. I'll probably do that later on. Those things are expensive, though. Have you seen those things? For whatever reason, they never get below $60. That's like crazy. Those things that go to make that staticky sound as they shift between different frequencies very quickly, they don't get below that price. So, okay. So, I'll come back here, guys, and say just one final goodbye. Let's just check real quick that teepee. I still have about 25 minutes also on my parking. It's funny, I'm more worried about parking than the ghosts out here, because I totally imagine their stuff would be towed. Magnificent brush, is that right? Madonna's armpits. Daughter's armpits. A quick peek over here. Anybody out here on the shadow people side? Y'all alone? This is how people see them, by the way. Apparently people see them like here, just go like really fast in between different trees, as it's like quicker than the eye but still perceptible. That's how people supposedly see them out here. Want to hear a creepy tale too? So I was over at Huntsville, Texas, almost about 2 years ago too, and I visited a cemetery there where they have the Black Jesus statue. You hear my feet making this crunchy sound, right? On the grass here. Well, over there, when I was doing it, I could have sworn that there would be imperceptible mimicking footsteps right behind me, like instantaneous, almost 0.01 seconds difference between my footsteps. So it happened throughout the entire time. I'm gonna go visit that. Thought I heard like there was a brush over here. No, okay, never mind. So yeah, there was that imperceptible sound, and when that happened, then I kept thinking it's something like following me from the actual cemeteries, like the plots themselves. All right. So maybe, just maybe, we have a makeshift Bigfoot home. Let's see. It's definitely not made by nature. Something would have to lay all of this one by one. I'm wondering who did this. But you're right, in that video that I made, this is how these things are done, but on a much more massive scale, like entire trees almost bundled together, almost reaching to the trees themselves. Yeah, this is definitely human made. You're right, not big enough for anything Bigfoot related, but somebody was still making this out there. Where are they getting this wood though? Because you see none of these trees have that type of wood. This is like bamboo. Let's see if anything else was over here. Who knows? Maybe I might see a Bigfoot print, right? No Bigfoot prints here. There's just a little stream right there, and that's it. I was hoping they would go somewhere more back there where I could investigate, but no, nothing. Alright, let's head on back. That'll probably wrap it up once I go back to the front entrance to say goodbye to the children. But yeah, this is what I mean. See all those office buildings over there? Those are all from the University of Texas, so no way that there's a Bigfoot roaming around here and hasn't been seen yet. So another shout out. Hello, hello. Finally made it. Welcome, welcome. All right. So any last requests from anybody before I wrap it up? I'm going to see if I can visit another haunted place nearby. So I may do another quick live stream here, maybe about an hour or so. But yeah, that was pretty creepy when I was there at Huntsville. And then I was hearing like a very tiny imperceptible mimicking footsteps, set of footsteps behind me. Same brush, same cemetery. How many graves? I don't know. I was saying earlier, I think in the 20s, 30s at least. when it comes to this stuff. Good work. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully you'll be able. See, something just made a sound right here, like right next to me. But I'm thinking that it was a twig instead, that I accidentally like pushed over or something. Hopefully I'll be able to tend that one. Yeah. I still don't know where I'm going to be going. I have some ideas, but as long as it's nearby. Leave it out here, get a stone to absorb the energy. Put a stone in the pocket, see what happens. Maybe. I saw something that was an EMF charger. You're supposed to leave it out, and it creates the electricity for these ghosts to appear. But the problem is that thing almost is like a generator. It creates a bunch of noise in of itself. So, all right. So, let's go ahead and let's wrap it up, guys. So, thank you so much for joining. Let's just say a quick goodbye with regards to this. When you're in the fence, you said something moved. If it saw something white move across your camera. After that, when it panned right, yeah, I'll double check it. I'll see what that was, because something did definitely catch my eye right around here when I was originally pointing downward to this step or this set of this stump, what used to be a stump, a tree stump, and then something over here caught my eye. So who knows? I'll double check the footage. And so y'all guys, y'all have really good eyes, because it was like that other ghost that I caught over at the mission live. I didn't see it, but y'all did. So that was really great. So I'm gonna check it out here too. So all right, but let's say goodbye. Goodbye, kitties. If there's anything y'all want to say, anything else to wrap up, let us know. But otherwise, I'll try to come out here probably sometime at night, sometime soon. Who knows? I'll always try to do so. Visit Dallas during the Comic-Con stuff, so it gives me an opportunity to come out here. So, all right, everyone, thank you for streaming. But yeah, I'll be here. I'll be on live probably in a little bit. Hopefully, if I find someplace interesting. So, all right, y'all take care. Bye.